Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Berlin. I'm a holistic chiropractor, nutritionist, and a wellness consultant. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is how chiropractic, how our brand of chiropractic, our specialty in chiropractic, can actually help heal completely any type of inflammatory bowel disease. IBS, IBD, colitis, Crohn's, right, can completely be healed. And many digestive issues, including reflux. Because what we do is a unique form of healing that blends highly advanced neurological and energy work. They're light pressure points. We don't do the traditional bone cracking. Light pressure points that literally clears out all the stress, distortions, and trauma from the spine and nervous system. Because inflammatory bowel disease, any kind of, and many digestive issues, right, it's really not a bowel problem. It's a nervous system problem. Our entire digestive system, our gut and our brain are intimately connected in our nervous system, right? So that's why we can get butterflies in our stomach when we get nervous about things. Our digestive system is really interconnected with our brain and our nervous system. And as a chiropractor, what we do is we clear interference in the nervous system and clear stress out of the nervous system, right, so that it doesn't affect the bowels. And when that happens, the digestive issues, the IBS and stuff completely clears up, right? And you feel calmer and more peaceful, and the stress and tension comes out of your body. So, I wanted to read you something from, this is an article from researchers, right? This is Harvard News, and they said that our brain and gut are more in sync than you may realize. For instance, the very thought of food can cause stomach to produce digestive juices, or giving a presentation can cause uncontrolled constipation and uncontrolled bowels, right? We know that. The brain and gut are in constant communication, they say. This direct relationship causes our gastrointestinal system to be sensitive to emotions and reactions such as stress. Stress negatively affects our digestive system in many ways. It can cause a decrease in blood and oxygen flow to the stomach, cramping, an imbalance in gut bacteria, and inflammation. These symptoms can further develop into gastrointestinal disease, according to these researchers, such as irritable bowel syndrome, irritable bowel disease, peptic ulcers, gastrointestinal reflux, or GERD. And then the researchers also say that not only does our nervous system affect our digestive system, but then the health of our digestive system will affect our nervous system, right? And create things like anxiety and depression and nervousness because our gut is not functioning properly, right? They said that the stomach and brain connection can go both ways. A troubled intestine can send signals to the brain just as a troubled brain can send signals to the gut, They said, and sure enough, a review of 13 studies showed that patients who tried psychologically based approaches had greater improvement in their digestive system compared with patients who received only conventional medical treatments for digestive issues. So what I'm trying to say is, your IBS, the reflux, many of our digestive issues are not digestive problems, they're nervous system problems, right? And so as a chiropractor who specializes in clearing interference from the nervous system with gentle pressure points to clear the stress and trauma from the spine and nervous system primarily, right? When we do that, we clear up the guts, the nervous system and the stress that's interfering and affecting the gut. So you can see here, I put up a picture here of how the nervous system, the role of the nervous system, is to control and coordinate the function of every tissue, organ, and cell of the body, and to adapt the organism to its internal and external environment. So you can see how the nervous system, goes to every organ, including the stomach, the small intestines, the large intestines, the bowels. So again, your digestive issues are primarily a nervous system problem, a reaction to stress or a maladaptation to stress, rather than an actual digestive issue. And if we need to, because we do great nutrition, we'll support it with great nutrition as well. But the key is to really get the stress out of the nervous system, and your digestive issues will go away. They'll clear up. You don't have to manage them anymore. They completely clear up. Thank you. People think that IBS, reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, or irritable bowel disease, Crohn's disease, all these kind of things, most people think that these things are a bowel problem. But really, it's a nervous system problem. And that's why people don't get any help. And the best they can do is manage the disease, right? Manage the problem. But no one ever tells you can cure it. Right? And the problem is, like I just said, is because it's not a bowel problem, it's a nervous system problem. And the medical profession really, by and large, doesn't know how to deal with that. So let me show you some research that was done at Harvard Medical School. Okay, and I'm going to read you some things. It's very interesting. So it said, our brain and gut are more in sync than we may realize. For instance, the very thought of food can cause the stomach to produce digestive juices, or the thought of giving a big presentation may cause constipation or uncontrolled bowels, right? The brain and gut are in constant communication. This direct relationship causes our gastrointestinal system to be sensitive to emotions and reactions such as stress. Stress negatively affects our digestive system in many ways. It can cause a decrease in blood and in oxygen flow to the stomach, cramping, an imbalance in gut bacteria, and inflammation. These symptoms can further develop into gastrointestinal disease, right, such as irritable bowel, like I said before, irritable bowel disease, irritable bowel syndrome, peptic ulcers, gastrointestinal reflux, which is reflux and GERD, okay, and many other things. And then they go on to say that this connection goes both ways, that not only can the nervous system and stress affect the gut, but a troubled intestine can send signals to the brain just as a troubled brain can send signals to the gut. All right? Therefore, they said that, and sure enough, a review of 13 studies showed that patients who tried psychologically based approaches had greater improvement in their digestive system compared to with patients who received only conventional medical approaches. You see, I want to show you a picture so you can really understand this a little bit better. So, the role of the nervous system, right, okay, is to control and coordinate the function of every tissue, organ, and cell of the body, and to adapt the organism to its internal and external environment. So there's a connection with the nervous system to every part of the body, including the bowels, the large intestine, small intestines, the stomach, okay? And so that's the connection. What we do in this office and how we heal any kind of digestive issues is we do a very unique form of healing called network spinal analysis. What that is I'm trained as a chiropractor, but went back to school, a lot of postgraduate work, to learn a very unique form of healing that blends highly advanced neurological and energy work, both. So it's light pressure points. We don't do the traditional bone cracking. Light pressure points that literally clears out all the stresses, tension, distortions, and traumas, physical and emotional, from the spine and nervous as the bowels go, and the problem goes away. The stomach issues. Plus, I'm a nutritionist as well, and so if you need some nutritional support, we do that as well. But the key, like I said, is by clearing the stress from the nervous system. And that will be the solution that you've been looking for all these years, and you won't have to manage the problem anymore. Thank you.